Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about surface area of composite figures. So I have this shape right in front of me and a couple of steps of how to find the surface area for it. So these are composite figures, they are 3D. So in front of me, I have a tissue box and a small box for my headphones. So I could find the surface area of both of these shapes. Let's say I was wrapping them separately as gifts. So I would need X amount of paper to cover both presents. But if I were to take both of them and put them together and wrap them together, all of a sudden, one of the faces of my headphone box is now taped onto the side of the tissue box. And it doesn't exactly cover all of the tissue box, but it does cover a portion of that one side. So when you're considering the wrapping paper, how much you're going to need, you don't need to consider the two sides that are touching because you don't need to wrap it. So that's kind of how I like to envision surface area of composite figures. So let's break this down into the 4 steps I have listed. So the first step is to find the surface area of all of your figures involved. In this case, it's going to be a rectangular prism and it is going to be a square pyramid. You're going to add all the surface areas together and get a composite surface area. So I think that is a lot easier than trying to subtract pieces out as you go. So then the third step is figuring out where the two faces touch and take that area and multiply it twice. So the reason why you're multiplying it twice is because it is touching two sides. So if the face is touching one side and then another, 1 plus 1 is 2. So you have to multiply that area by 2. And then you're going to subtract the area from 3 and your surface area from 2, and that is how you're going to get your composite figure surface area. So let's get started with the pyramid. So to find the surface area of the pyramid, it's going to be, what is our formula? Area plus 1/2 times perimeter times slant height. So a lot of students would say, okay, that 4 inches is going to be my slant height. That's really not your slant height. The reason why I know this is because of that little tiny pink rectangular box, this one right there. That tells you that that is a vertical height. It goes up and down. So that can't be your slant height. You have to be given the slant height. And I'm going to tell you that L equals 4.7 inches. So yes, these problems are designed to trick you. So there normally will be a little blurb about the problem and rounding and all that good stuff at the very beginning. Always check to see if there are any numbers or any descriptions of numbers or things that you're going to need. So in these types of geometry problems, unfortunately, it is very common for publishers and authors and everybody kind of to really put extra numbers that you don't really need and are there to confuse you. In this case, that 4 inches is there to confuse you. So you have to be careful. So surface area of this pyramid. So I have to find the area of the base. So the base has dimensions of 4 and 5. So it's going to give me a base of 24. 5 times 4 plus 1/2 times my perimeter. Well, I know this is 5. This is 4. This has to be 4. And this has to be 5. So 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 is 18. And the slant height, which I told you was 4.7. So off screen, I'm going to do 18 times 4.7 times 1/2. And I get 42.3. So my total surface area for this pyramid is 62.3 inches squared. But now I need to find the surface area of this rectangular prism. So you have to take each side and multiply it twice because it has a top and bottom face, left and right, and side to side. So the first face I'm going to look at is over here that I just outlined on the right. So those dimensions are 4 by 3. So multiply that twice. Then I'm going to focus on this front one here. This has a dimension of 3 by 10. So 3 times 10. And then the top and bottom, this has a dimension of 4. And this has a dimension of 10. So 4 times 10. There we go. So once you do all of this, you're going to get 164 even. It's not going to have any decimals. This is inches squared. And the last thing we have to do is add both of these together. So you're going to get 226.3 inches squared. So that's the total surface area, but not our final answer. So I'm going to erase some things over here to make it a little easier for us to see. So we need to find the face that is touching. And the face that is touching both shapes is this one right here, which is the base of the pyramid. So you have to find the area of this base and then multiply it twice. So 2 times, and the dimensions for the base are 5 times 4. 5 times 4. And that's going to give us a 40. So now our last step is to subtract these two numbers. So 226.3 minus 40. And our final surface area of these composite figures is going to be 186.3 inches squared. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more, and leave any comments below if you have questions for me. Make sure you share this video with a friend who you think could benefit from this tutorial. Thanks for watching.